The nation's favorite food, curry, is in a crisis, often referred to as the Great British Curry Crisis. What caused this crisis? Many are still trying to figure it out. The Conservative government under David Cameron attempted to help the curry industry, but without a deep understanding of the issues, their efforts were largely unsuccessful. Where did the issue begin? Curry in the UK has long been popularly known as Indian curry. For about 200 years, Indian curry thrived as a brand not only in the UK, but also throughout the West. The story of Chicken Tikka Masala curry. The origin of Chicken Tikka Masala curry is said to stem from Scotland, where a Scottish curry customer complained that the chicken curry he was served was too spicy and dry. The chef, reportedly Pakistani, took the dish back to the kitchen, where he added tomato sauce and double cream before sending it back out. The result? Chicken Tikka Masala curry was born, and it quickly gained popularity across the UK. Scottish politician Robin Cook and Chicken Tikka Masala curry. It appears that prominent Labour Party politician Robin Cook had a particular liking for Chicken Tikka Masala curry. However, we now know that it is an unhealthy dish due to its use of double cream. Pairing fatty meat with double cream is certainly a recipe for health concerns. In 1997, when the Labour Party won the general election and Tony Blair became Prime Minister, Robin Cook became the new Foreign Secretary and visited India. While in New Delhi, Mr. Cook, a fan of Chicken Tikka Masala curry, sought to try the dish in India. To his astonishment, the top chefs of India's star hotels had never heard of the dish. Though Mr. Cook had gone on a diplomatic mission, he returned with a new personal mission, to popularize what would become known as British curry. He famously declared that Chicken Tikka Masala was a British dish, almost as if the UK had adopted it as an orphan. Interestingly, politicians who would never consider labeling English breakfast, Scottish haggis, Welsh cakes, or Northern Irish stew as British seemed entirely comfortable branding a culinary tradition of foreign origin as British. This was almost certainly a case of misplaced enthusiasm. As a result of this proclamation by such a high-ranking government official, many curry lovers began questioning the authenticity of Indian curry, a brand that had been strong for nearly 200 years in the UK. The weakening of Indian curry's authenticity occurred just as curry was being recognized as the nation's favorite dish. Too many chefs spoil the curry. With the weakening of Indian curry's brand, competitors from different nations entered the market, each vying for a share of the nearly £5 billion curry market. This sudden influx confused curry lovers, who began asking which curry was truly authentic. It is worth noting that 90% of Indian curry houses in the UK are actually owned and run by Bangladeshis. In an attempt to save their businesses, they started branding their offerings as Bangladeshi curry. However, as a relatively new country, since 1971, this branding didn't resonate with the public. Finally, a spokesperson for the Bangladeshi Catering Association famously said, "It is no longer Indian and no longer Bangladeshi, but British. Curry is British, and anyone can make it." The true authenticity of curry. Curry doesn't belong to any single nation. There are variations like Indian curry, Bangladeshi curry, Pakistani curry, Sri Lankan curry, Thai curry, Malaysian curry, Japanese curry, Caribbean curry, Chinese curry, Vietnamese curry, and even British curry. Yet the culinary heritage of curry traces back to the Tamil people, who have a long-standing tradition of spice-rich cooking. Just as English breakfast, Scottish haggis, Welsh cakes, and Irish stew represent the heritage of their respective people, Tamil curry stands as a proud representation of Tamil culture. Curries from many different nations can be historically linked back to Tamil curry. Robin Cook and the curry crisis. Robin Cook's declaration and the subsequent weakening of Indian curry brand led to the current curry crisis. As customers began searching elsewhere for authentic curries, Indian curry houses started losing business, and many have been closing down at an alarming rate. However, few have conducted the research necessary to understand the true cause of this crisis, and the industry is in desperate need of help. The Conservative government and the curry crisis. David Cameron's Conservative government tried to assist the curry industry, but because they lacked sufficient background knowledge of the crisis, their efforts failed. Since then, the government has gone into a state of hibernation on the issue. The Labour government of 2024. With the recent election of a new Labour government in 2024, there is an opportunity to address the damage that was done to the curry industry by the previous Labour administration. This is a £5 billion industry that supports more than 100,000 workers, all of whom are at risk of losing their livelihoods if action isn't taken to resolve the crisis. The health concerns of Chicken Tikka Masala curry. An expert from the curry industry recently pointed out that health-conscious gym-going young people are increasingly aware of the unhealthy fatty curries served at Indian curry houses, and this could be one reason for the industry's decline. A tragic event further underlines this point. Robin Cook himself is no longer among the living, having passed away from a sudden heart attack, perhaps reflecting the unhealthy nature of his beloved Chicken Tikka Masala curry. The broader truth of curry in the UK. In the UK, curry, initially introduced as Indian curry, is often regarded as a non-vegetarian culinary discipline. However, the reality is that ancient and authentic Tamil curry offers a full and complete range of options. It is rich in vegan, vegetarian and plant-based dishes, including millet-based recipes, while also catering to non-vegetarian preferences. This diversity of Tamil curry reflects its deep historical roots and culinary authenticity.